A very good evening and welcome to this Sunday's edition of News First Weekend, coming to you live from our Newsfirst Centre in Colombo. I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka. Let's start off with a look at the stories making headlines this evening.
President Maithripala Sirisena says the law will be enforced to ensure the country is free from immorality and lawlessness. I am prepared for the general election, a statement from the Prime Minister. JVP makes a revelation regarding the interrogation of former President's wife. Minister Rishad Badiuddin expresses gratitude to the former President. BBC investigation uncovers fraud of $10 million involving former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner.
President Maithripala Sirisena says the law will be enforced to ensure the country is free from immorality and lawlessness. The President made this statement this evening at an event held to mark the laying of the foundation stone for a 5-story Sanghavasya and to declare open the new 2-story Vihara Mandirya at the Subhadra Ramasri Mahamihindu Pirivena in Vaduwa.
Speaking at the event, President Maithripala Sirisena said that in order to build a good country, religious guidance and law are exceedingly important. The President noted that in order to build a progressive and developed nation, a country must have physical resource development as well as a discipline.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that he was appointed to the position of Prime Minister with a mandate from the people. The Prime Minister made this statement at an event held in Galgamuwa.
The Galgamuwa UNP Youth Council meeting was held this morning under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
They have said that they will bring forth a no-confidence motion to remove me as Prime Minister and that they will form an alliance government and adopt the 20th Amendment. I ask this question: how can they, who failed to change this system over 10 years, do so now? In our 100-day program, we said elect Maithripala Sirisena as President and Ranil Wickremesinghe as Prime Minister. I have come to this position on that mandate. But what I have always said is that if they do not want me, then hold a parliamentary election and let the people decide. If they think that they have the support of the people, then come for an election. I am prepared for an election. We are now at a position where we must dissolve Parliament. We propose that Parliament be dissolved. We are prepared for an election.
Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that the unethical conduct of the current government, the false statements, corruption and persecution of political opponents has resulted in the no-confidence motion against the Prime Minister. Issuing a statement today, Rajapaksa said this is probably the first time in the history of the Westminster parliamentary tradition that such a large proportion of MPs have signed a no-confidence motion.
In his statement, former President Rajapaksa notes that while half the sitting members of Parliament have signed the no-confidence motion against the Prime Minister, the situation is not surprising given the unethical conduct of the government, of which he too has been at the receiving end. Rajapaksa notes that about a week ago, the Prime Minister said at a press conference that a sum of 28 billion rupees obtained on credit by the Highways Ministry cannot be accounted for and that he had probably misused all the money to pay for helicopter rides and to provide free meals to people. However, Rajapaksa claims that Highways Ministry records prove what the short-term NSB loan was used for and that the Prime Minister was not speaking the truth when he said that 28 billion rupees had been used for purposes other than building roads. The former President says that while propagating falsehoods about the misuse of funds during his tenure, the government is mired in a massive treasury bond scam which has already caused a loss of 50 billion rupees. In the meantime, Rajapaksa writes that the specially set up Gestapo like police unit has been jailing the government's political opponents.
Leader of the JVP, Anukumar Dissanayake, says that the process of punishing those who committed fraud has come to a standstill. The parliamentarian expressed these views during a media briefing held this morning.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and President Maithripala Sirisena need to understand that the power that is behind them is not only the power of the executive. It is not just the power vested in them by law. They also have the power of the vote that they received. which is more powerful. However, the process of punishing those who committed fraud and reinstating public property that was misused, which was one of the main aspirations of the people who voted on the 8th of January, has come to a standstill.
The leader of the JVP expressed the following views with regard to the ongoing investigations on various irregularities that have taken place.
The main aim of certain investigations is to corner the final suspect, who would be a member of the Rajapaksa family. For example, if we take the investigation on Divi Naguma, it would be Basil Rajapaksa, who would be the starting point of the fraud. Then in the avant-garde deal and the purchase of MiGs, the final suspect would be Gotabe Rajapaksa. There are investigations being carried out on the CSN TV channel. At the end of that investigation would be Yoshita Rajapaksa. The bulbs used for day and night matches at the Kettarama grounds were removed for car races to be held in Kandy. The value of these bulbs, which is over 78 million rupees, has not been paid to Sri Lanka cricket. At the end of that investigation would be Nama Rajapaksa. The suspect of the Sirilia account would be Shiranti Rajapaksa. The final suspect of the Pushpa Rajapaksa Foundation would be the wife of Basil Rajapaksa. Nishanta Wickramasinghe, the brother of Shiranti Rajapaksa, would be the final suspect of the Lanka deal. If investigations of the sale of weapons to Ukrainian rebels continues, it would be revealed that Udayanga Viratunga, the cousin brother of Mahinda Rajapaksa, is the suspect. If we seek the end of investigations into our money being given to various organizations, we would find Mahinda Rajapaksa to be the suspect.
Anur Kumar Dissanayake also expressed views about the questioning of Shiranti Rajapaksa.
Why was Madam Shiranti Rajapaksa, the former First Lady, questioned at the residence of the Speaker instead of being taken to the FCID? I saw the police media spokesperson stating that she was taken there due to a situation of unrest near the premises of the FCID. That is a lie. The Prime Minister must explain to the country whether he spoke to the former President over the phone or not.
The no confidence motion, upcoming elections and the dissolution of Parliament. Let's take a look at some of the views expressed on these topics on the political stage.
Through the no-confidence motion gamble, the alienated opposition is attempting to somehow get a hold of ministerial portfolios. Now that they are in the opposition, their wives do not have official vehicles. The people know what they are trying to do. The former ministers in the opposition who are submitting this no-confidence motion are in love with the family corporation and want to protect the family company to get their commissions. They are trying this no-confidence motion gamble to restore the era of theft. A no-confidence motion has been submitted against the government led by Prime Minister Ranil Wickramasinghe. We say to the government that if they are not afraid, then bring the no-confidence motion to Parliament, hold a debate and call for a vote. The majority of MPs will show where there is no confidence. If this government cannot continue, dissolve it. We are ready for an election. We were able to grant concessions alleviating the cost of living without increasing a red cent. If this can be done through a minority government, what can we not do with a majority? I think the Maithripala Ranil factor has played a key role in this. Bandula Gunawardena is attempting to come for a debate with me. I say there is no point to debating with Bandula Gunawardena, who said people could live off 2,500 rupees. Mahinda Rajapaksa was their finance minister. I invite him for a debate. At times, our visits to the temple are being turned into a joke. Those who do not go to the temple have a very unusual image of those who do. They see them through different eyes. I have been going to the temple as far back as I can remember. I am not going to the temple just because I lost. I have been going from the day I won. I have been going to the temple even before that. We have that connection. Why are the SLFP and all the rogues banding together to chase Ranil away? They are doing this because they know that with the unity between Ranil Wickramasinghe and Maithripala Sirisena, if this continues, they will never be able to topple the government. These are the people that want to bring a no-confidence motion, defeat Ranil Wickramasinghe and grab power. They say that since Mahinda was defeated, he should stay at home. This is a joke. If that is the case, Ranil Wickramasinghe, who has been defeated 29 times, has nowhere left to go. He was not appointed with the people's vote this time either, was he? We in the SLFP have said that we will defeat the no-confidence motion and have requested that Nimal Siripala de Silva be appointed as Prime Minister. When he is appointed Prime Minister, we will be able to adopt the 20th Amendment with the majority of MPs.
මන්ත්‍රී සංඛ්‍යාවක් එක්ක එතකොට අපිට පුළුවන් මේ 20 සම්මත කරගන්න.
මේ ස්වාධීනත්වයේ දෙන එකට විරුද්ධ පක්ෂය.
The opposition was against independence being granted, and as a result we were forced to postpone the appointment of the Constitutional Council. The new government is working amid such obstacles. Today a no-confidence motion has been brought against the government. We say to them that we are not afraid of no-confidence motions in Parliament. I state at this instance that we are prepared to successfully face the no-confidence motion. We are all running the opposition together. There is a captain for the cricket team, but he is not functioning. It is the team that is batting on. We got together and said, enough of your stories. We are here on the people's mandate. We will bring this no-confidence motion to Parliament and show you the way home and the strength of the people. They say that the current government is useless and that the current government is one which is saying it does not want the Prime Minister. If they are going to bring a no-confidence motion, they must be mentally ill. We say clearly, bring not one but 100 no-confidence motions. But remember that in spite of being a minority, we in the government make the decisions. This Prime Minister does not understand that if he has any shame, when half of Parliament has signed the no-confidence motion, he should have quit and entrusted it to us the next day. Instead of doing that, now his followers and henchmen are saying that signatures have been forged. We do not know if they are planning on taking all of us in tomorrow or the day after on charges of forging documents.
The Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity, which is travelling across villages, towns and cities in the country, spreading the message of peace, coexistence and sustainable development for the future, reached Berwala, the 93rd stop on the island-wide journey this afternoon. Day 31 of the Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity was flagged off in Balapitiya this morning.
Balapitiya, home of the scenic Madhu Ganga, marked the starting point of today's leg of the Ranbhoomi Rally's island-wide journey. The Ranbhoomi Rally received a warm welcome from the people as it approached the venue of the inauguration. The Ranbhoomi Rally arrived in Balapitiya accompanied by a motorcycle parade. The people of Balapitiya waited with much anticipation to add their best wishes to the journey to foster meaningful national unity. The inauguration ceremony commenced with multi-faith religious observances and also featured several cultural performances. The people of Balapitiya then marked their name on the Ranbhoomi monument, symbolizing their commitment to achieving sustainable development through peace, coexistence and national unity. The Ranbhoomi Rally then proceeded to Indurua, the second stop for the day. The people of Indurua lined either side of the route of the rally and waited for the arrival of the Ranbhoomi Rally. A group of senior executives of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Limited, including Group Director of Human Resources Suranga Jayalath and Group Director Leonie Seneviratna, were present at the event held in Indurua to welcome the Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity. The Capital Maharaja Organisation and the MTV-MBC Newsfirst media network which comes under it have worked with great commitment to achieve peace in the country. This is one component of that task. Even in times of disasters like the tsunami, droughts, floods and landslides, our media network has worked with dedication for the people of this country. The The people of Induruwa then joined hands to mark their name on the Ranbhoomi monument, marking their commitment to development and progress through peace and unity.
We are happy for being able to be a part of this program, which helps to create reconciliation as officials of the Youth Council, which develops the youth of this country.
The Ranbhoomi rally received a very warm welcome when it reached Beruwala, the endpoint of today's leg of the journey. The people of Beruwala too added their best wishes to the journey of the Ranbhoomi rally to foster peace, harmony, coexistence and national unity in all corners of the country. The people of Beruwala marked their name on the Ranbhoomi monument and expressed their heartfelt best wishes for the journey ahead. The Ranbhoomi Rally for Unity, organised by MTB-MBC, Newsfirst, Colombo Port City and the National Youth Services Council, will commence day 32 of the island-wide journey in Kalutara tomorrow. The inauguration event will be held at 9 a.m. and the rally is scheduled to reach Wadua at 11 a.m. The rally is then scheduled to reach Panadura, the end point of tomorrow's leg of the journey, at 2 p.m.
A program to obtain signatures citing that the Marjikati village in Mena be made a Muslim village was held today. The program was held under the patronage of Minister of Industry and Commerce, Rishad Badiuddin. The program was held opposite a mosque in the Marjikati area which was damaged during the war. The Deputy Minister of Housing and Samurdhi, Amir Ali, was also present at the location and they too inspected the mosque.
This area, Karaddikulli in Marachikatti, where people lived for generations, has been gazetted as a forest area without any notification. This is wrong. Even if one house exists in this Vilpattu area, I request them to prove it. We have received peace. We have received peace during the tenure of Mahinda Rajapaksa. I thank him as a representative of the people of this area for securing the right of this people to live in their own lands.
The Ministry of Environment says that they will be handing over the report with regard to deforestation in the Vilpattu Forest Reserve to the President within the coming week.
The Secretary to the Ministry of Environment, Nihar Rupasinghe, says that they are currently studying the impact on forest land that comes under the purview of the Department of Forest Conservation as a result of resettlement in the Vilpattu area. Accordingly, the Department of Forest Conservation is to resurvey the entirety of the reserve with the use of GPS technology. This is done as to accurately identify the area of land where deforestation has taken place.
Taking a look at our developing story for tonight, 4 persons were killed in an accident in Matale this afternoon.
The accident occurred when a van veered off the road in Sembuvattu, Matale. A group of individuals who came to the area on a trip had met with the accident in this manner. The police stated that 6 of the injured were children. Director of the Matale General Hospital, Aruna Vikrama, said that 13 persons who were injured are receiving treatment at the hospital. Meanwhile, a 1-year-old infant and a 50-year-old woman were killed in a road accident that occurred this morning in the Alankulam area in Anuradhapura. The accident occurred when a Bowser travelling towards Anuradhapura early this morning collided with a hand tractor on the Anuradhapura-Kurunegala main road. Another 12 people who were travelling in the hand tractor have been admitted to the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital. The police have arrested the driver of the Bowser.
Senior lawyer Stanley Senasinghe, the father of Deputy Justice Minister Sujiva Senasinghe, passed away this morning. A senior lawyer at Kandy Court, Stanley Senasinghe, also served for a period as the acting magistrate of Kandy.
Stanley Senasinghe's mortal remains were brought to Mist Haven residence in Askiriya, Kandy this evening. The 77-year-old passed away while receiving treatment at the Kandy General Hospital. Born on the 21st of March 1938, Stanley Senasinghe was a graduate of the Peradeniya and Colombo universities. He was the husband of retired lecturer Upamalika Senasinghe and a loving father to 3 children. He raised 3 sons, specialist Dr. Namal Senasinghe, Chartered Accountant Chaminda Senasinghe and Deputy Justice Minister Sujiva Senasinghe. The final rites for Stanley Senasinghe will be observed on Wednesday.
Benson of Kids First, who has won the hearts of both young and old alike, recorded another victory today at the 84th Dog Show organised by the Kennel Association of Sri Lanka.
Over 150 dogs of various breeds took part in this dog show, which was held at the Sugatadasa Indoor Stadium. The Benson family, which includes Benson, Hachi and Jasper, managed to secure first place in the team category. Selection of the best among various breeds also took place at the show. Accordingly, the Benson family managed to secure first, second and third place in the Beagle breed at the show.
A Newsfirst Report regional conference was held in Matale today. The 41st Newsfirst Report regional conference was held at the Matale Town Hall auditorium. Nearly 100 aspiring citizen journalists attended the regional conference. The Newsfirst resource personnel shared with the participants their knowledge of citizen journalism, Newsfirst reporting and the use of new media. The participants registered as Newsfirst U reporters at the conclusion of the regional conference. In sports news this evening, Nima Lienarachi won Sri Lanka's first and only medal at the Asian Athletics Championships today. The Asian Athletics Championship held in Wuhan, China concluded today. Speaking to Sports First following her achievement in the women's 800-meter final, Nimali said her aspiration was to win a medal for Sri Lanka rather than record a personal best time.
Nimali Lienarachi finished the women's 800 meters final in Wuhan, China today with a time of 2 minutes 3.94 seconds to claim bronze. This was her personal best time. Incidentally, this is the first medal that Sri Lanka has won in the event since Sriyani Dhammika Manike's women's 800 meter bronze at the Asian Athletics Championship in 1993.
Only I was able to win a medal from the Sri Lankan team. There are no words to describe my happiness. I missed the Sri Lanka record by 1 point. I could have broken the Sri Lanka record, but I was not thinking of timing. I was praying for a medal. I am a little disappointed that I was unable to break the record, but the medal matters more to me.
Photography takes an instant out of time, altering life by holding it still. We leave you tonight with a selection of iconic images which we believe capture the essence of photography, taking an instant out of time and altering life by holding it still. Take care and good night.